Level up, level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna ball, waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect day is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Ball, waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough.
You know how you know that this is a good week and things are normal because we actually are on screen. I don't know if Hugger was there for the first
I saw
10
it. I was
minutes
just like,
last week, but I tried to host and it was terrible, right? It was
Spectrum.
bad.
Spectrum.
Spectrum is terrible. But next time that happens, I'll be more prepared to actually us to have a good stream. Shout out to Baron, who can't make it tonight because he got the bubble guts, not feeling well. He can't make it tonight. Shout out to him for hosting last week. Dez is working on an amazing project, right? I can't wait. I don't think she's actually told people what she's working on and
No.
who she's working with. Huge,
Yeah.
but she has some stuff that she has to do with that, so she couldn't make it tonight. So we got a 3-man crew, and I got the achievement trophy going. because I leveled up today. I got my achievement today for reaching level 36. Today is my birthday, and also birthday of my brother Chase, who you guys know Chase, award-winning producer. We share birthdays. That is today, so I appreciate everybody coming out and rocking with us. With all that said, what's going on, people? Fam Entertainment here from LV1Gamer.com, and congratulations, you guys leveled up to 268. And this is the Double XP podcast. Flameser is in the chat. I see you, Flameser. Hindsight will hustle. I need a thing to go with that hustle, because I'm used to you being hustler and motivated, who's always hustling and or motivating. But you hindsight will hustle, and I want to respect the name change. I want to respect the ground, but I ain't got nothing witty to say with that. But I'm gonna come think of something. I appreciate the happy birthdays in the chat. I really appreciate that, for real, for real. I never thought I would get to even see the age of 20, let alone 36. So I'm winning so far. Before we get into it, let's talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. They didn't announce it's going to be at the Game Awards, but we know it's going to be at the Game Awards. Let's call a spade a spade. Xbox is using AI in its video games, and some people are not happy about it. And then Modern Warfare 3 changes to its story is pissing a lot of people off. Before we jump into that, first with the introductions, my right hand man, the floor hugger with the hardest of ours. What's going on, sis?
Oh, it's your birthday. That's all I'm concerned about. You're 36. You're here. You're a dad. You're owner of a successful company. Fame. Give yourself your props. Happy birthday, big brother. I love you.
Thank you.
I love you. I'm so proud of you.
I love you too, sis. I appreciate it.
You don't cry today.
My check engine light is on though.
That's okay.
That check engine light is on.
I'm proud of you. I love you. But we're here to talk about some GTA. And I know people are interested in this Xbox thing, and I got some hot takes about it. So let's talk about it.
Next up, continuing his glorious, the prodigal son has returned, right? Making his continuing glorious return. DALLAZ.
Man, it took you by surprise. Look at that.
I ain't as fast. Listen, this was yesterday when I was 35. I would have got it, but I'm a little older, so I'm a little slower.
Yeah, it's the knees.
I'll let you
man.
have that.
I know, like, this is the best time of the year to catch them. If you want to get one up on Fame, you catch him when the season is changing, everything's knocking, and he got to take his body in for maintenance. That being said, we got some real solid topics on the docket, so I'm ready. Let's get it.
Listen, shout out to Hustle. Thank you, bro. Hindsight is always 2020 with Hustle. Hindsight and Hustle. We all know hindsight is always 2020 with Hustle. I need a hustle. I need another hustle.
Fame, is this gonna be the year that you finally do us a favor and embrace your Dora Milaje and just go bald-headed? You could do it, baby. You know you got the dome for it.
Listen, I said it once, I said it again. I'm too light-skinned to be bald. Like
You can
I'm
make
not.
it work.
I'm not the right shade of brown. Like I need to be a little bit darker. Then I
You
can be
can't wear
bald.
too many hats when you like. If you do it, you can't like wear too many hats because you're gonna have like a whole tan line on your head.
Yep.
You think?
You
I
got a
like
halo.
in the mirror,
Because
and I do this a lot to kind of look. I do this in the mirror, trying to look and see, and I be like, no, it ain't there. It ain't
Yeah.
You
there.
got a good
You get
shaped
that
head, though.
circle
We
in your
can
head.
see it.
If that happens and you
Girl, that's
fight me
power
for
of the
roasting
internet.
you, is that Halo Combat Evolved? Listen,
Sir.
I'm a dad now. I'm allowed a few of these.
You allowed the dad jokes. Okay. Yeah,
Sir,
you are.
you feel good about that?
I feel-
That make you feel good?
I'm actually pretty satisfied. Yeah,
You pretty satisfied with yourself? You feel good about yourself? You feel good?
yeah. I'm
Listen, speaking of feeling good, a lot of people are about to be feeling good because Grand Theft Auto 6, right? The Grand Theft Auto 5 released in 2013. Am I wrong? Are we
Yes.
looking at 10 years, right?
Yeah.
We're a little past 10 years since Grand Theft Auto has released. In between Rockstar, of course, they did the Red Dead 2 drop, but people been wondering for so long, when is Grand Theft Auto 6 supposed to be coming out? As we know, there's a kid somewhere locked in Guantanamo Bay. because he leaked some stuff about Grand Theft Auto 6, letting us know about the female protagonist that soy boys cried about, and a lot of things about the game. Shout out to thank you, Hustle. September 17th, 2023. You mean 2013? I think it's been 2013. But yes, that's when it drops. We're a little bit over 10 years since it released, right? And so a lot of people have participated. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I don't have the same hype for Grand Theft Auto 6 as most people. I understand that Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the biggest games ever. It's also one of the most milk games ever, in my opinion. It was constantly getting re-released and coming out again and having this and having that, and you know, with the online stuff and I get all that, right? Not saying I'm not excited for it, but I'm not excited as some people who are just like losing their minds on social media. D, I'm gonna start with you. Grand Theft Auto 6 is set to be revealed at what we are anticipating to be at the Game Awards, right? That's in early December. It doesn't make sense for them not to have it be at the Game Awards, which is also early in December.
Right.
2 + 2 = 4. Some people can say it's 6 because there's an extra 2 in there that the government don't tell you about. But I'm gonna tell you it's 4, right? So D, your thoughts on Grand Theft Auto 6 finally being revealed and your expectations from this game, and can it live up to this 10 years of built-up hype?
I think it depends. When it comes to GTA, so I didn't get into GTA, like I didn't care about the series until the Hood Simulator that is San Andreas came along. And I felt like I had to. And since that point, no, it wasn't since that. Yeah, since that point, I would say they've actually been for one, they popularized open world games, right? But since then, they were the ones to me that made everybody decide to actually populate those worlds with something. From changing the look of your character from working out or eating too much, being able to stop off and get a haircut. That's why my girl Olivia looks so good, right? Oh, Ben Ron, what's good with you, man?
I didn't think my boy was gonna make it.
But yeah, I
maybe go take some NyQuil and go to sleep. But keep going, D.
I expect it in the end to be, a pretty solid like Rockstar game. We know what to expect from Rockstar. I do kind of worry about whether they will like lean into the thing that I like the most about GTA, and that's the comedy. Like I wonder if they're gonna be, if they're gonna be GTA. Like I need this to be my video game South Park, like it's always been. And if that's the case, I think we're gonna get exactly what we want out of it. The thing that makes me not want it, not love it as much as I wanted to love it, is just the fact that this is modern GTA. We had GTA 5 was out on PlayStation 3, 4, and 5. We'll probably see a remaster on 6. I don't know if I want current Rockstar. I don't know if I want to get too invested in current Rockstar. I'll say it like that. We know that there's going. I think
for blunt rolling animations, like
I actually am very ready for that. I want to be able to swipe up on the touchpad. I want to swipe up on the touchpad.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That would be fire. So
it's
many
gonna
people
be there.
That would be fire. I'm not gonna lie. You using the touchpad to do that? That'd be dope as hell. I can't even hold you.
I'm here for that.
Hey, but wait, I'm still feel like shit, and I'm about to get off, but I just
take some NyQuil and go to sleep, old man.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm fixing. Hold on, let me fix my camera.
My bro Barry need that nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea medicine.
Yeah.
So
I'm just here to say.
Oh, he out here.
I'm here to say.
We got some titty in the city.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Somebody snip this.
I'm just here to say happy birthday, Mr. President. I told my wife I'm going on camera like this, fresh out the bed. You see, I got the bonnet and everything.
This man showed up naked.
This man taking a break from shooting the OnlyFans content.
Yeah,
that's what he really doing. Talking about I'm asleep now.
Yeah, but yeah, happy birthday, Mr. President. All right, I'll see y'all later.
I appreciate you.
Love you.
Peace,
Take care,
man.
bro.
Rest up.
This man really showed up with the naked cheese out, taco meat in the skillet.
Hey, y'all gotta pay extra for that.
Yo.
It's going to Patreon.
Yeah. Somebody gotta pay extra for that. Somebody, because we just saw the yim
You
yams
can't.
out. Okay.
You can't. He got the yen. Listen, you can't tell me Baron ain't. Listen,
Oh, I have a t-shirt. Okay, I have a towel.
listen.
He crept in like a woman from the shower, kind of like gently, like, "Hello, Miss Happy Birthday,
Man,
Mr. President." That's what he crept in like, just like,
no lie.
like, "Hello, Mr.
God,
President." He's Marilyn Monroe for you right now.
hope you
Happy
know I'm putting that on
birthday.
TikTok.
Oh, somebody please
But
clip
can I
that.
say this? Can I say this? And D, I want you to finish your point. You know what pisses me off about Grand Theft Auto 5 I did not like and made me not like it as much as the previous games. It's also going to be in Grand Theft Auto 6 and more games are starting to adapt this and I don't like it. I don't like switching characters. I don't like the
No?
multiple character thing. I do not like that. I want my main protagonist. Maybe because
Wait,
I'm
I'm
old.
interested to
I'm
know why.
36. I don't have to keep up with it all. Because Grand Theft Auto had what, 3?
Yep.
Yep.
Too
Not
much.
only is that
Trevor and
cool, but it's technically impressive.
Very much so.
I respect it. I don't like it.
That's fair.
But my
Okay.
bad. Continue your point, D, about your excitement for Grand Theft Auto 6.
It's funny because I was gonna bring that up because
Oh,
like
go ahead.
everybody's tripping on a female character as if you won't have the option of switching, because I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the case. Now, unless we talking about a Charlie's Angels situation, I don't see the problem. That being said,
I played
um
Charlie's Angels game though.
I know that what's gonna happen is this thing is about to get milked like a breast pump, and I'm not really like I have a hard time thinking that it's a good idea to get invested when you know what direction this is gonna go in. We're gonna jump between this and Red Dead. The Red Dead Online is gonna get underserved and only be good on PC. And the rest of us who don't want to play, multiplayer real life simulator are gonna the rest of us are gonna be assed out. Hopefully the story is solid. But I don't really see much excitement past that. That being said, the staples of GTA that I really am into are just the story, the comedy, the radio, the stuff like that. I know is going to be intact. And I probably will. Maybe not day one, but I'm probably going to buy it absolutely within the first year before the licensing runs out on the good music. So as far as this goes, that's really my whole opinion on GTA at the moment.
I saw something in the chat, and I need to go back and find it about last gen. It's safe to say this is a next gen only title, right? I mean, good lord. I understand how you want to milk Grand Theft Auto, and you could probably get a bigger player base by putting it on the Xbox One and PS4. But you want to piss off some people? Let it be on last gen.
But they're also GTA, and you kind of expect them to be on everything. Because while impressive, like Dallas said, switching characters in real time is hella impressive. They're not breaking the mold with anything they're doing. It's an RPG story. Well, it's not even an RPG because you're not putting elements into it. It's a story that you follow. You're playing as these characters and shooting, blowing shit up. Yes, the technological advancements come from the world, but honestly, as somebody who plays GTA all the time, every day, go play GTA 5 base and go tell me that is not the most boring game you've ever played once it's done.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
There's nothing to do once the story is done, and if you don't want your PC to get hacked, there is nothing to do online. You cannot play the online right now. It is so bad. If you just want to stick with that, it's bad. Like, I'm not trying to get my PC hacked and all my information shipped to, I don't know, somewhere dark and creepy, but the online is bad, and Rockstar knows that. I think everybody is expecting that they are still going to be committed to the story when they know GTA 6, especially now that they partnered with CFX, which is the host of 5M, so like all the servers, all the GTA RP comes from CFX. They've partnered with them. You don't think they're going to put more money into that than they are a single player story? They can make money hand over fist. Some of these servers are pulling in millions of dollars a year. No Pixel, I can guarantee you. With Pokimane, XQC, all of them playing on there, they're pulling in millions of dollars. but it also costs thousands of dollars to run these servers. So if GTA is going to offer that in a halfway for GTA 6, people are going to jump there, but it's also taken a decade to build up all this RP that has kept GTA relevant. Let's be honest. Most of us knew about RP
That's
because
facts.
2020.
Yeah.
Like 2020
Agreed.
brought it into our lives because people were playing RP. And the only reason that GTA got popular again is because that was the platform to do it. And it is the best platform to do it. If they don't nurture that into GTA 6, that's immediately, I'm not playing GTA 6. Until they have all the things that I know are going to be set up for what I play, I'm not playing. And if that's another 10 years, then that's another 10 years for me. And that's how a lot of people feel because we don't trust Rockstar to not be Rockstar, to not monetize this, or if they, like Red Dead Online, if they don't see the money coming from it, to stick with it. And that's what scares a lot of people about. I don't care about the story. Don't really care. I know I'm not going to play the story. Or no, I know I'm going to play the story, but it's not going to stick with me. But like Rockstar is inventive. They do have a lot of stuff to bring to the table. There's a reason why they are Rockstar, but let's not get lost in the sauce that Rockstar is a great bastion and beacon and everything of everything. We were promised 3 DLCs for the single player story. We got none of them at all. And nobody cares. We were promised better security, better hacking preventions in the online. None of that has happened. They quietly had to pay somebody to make sure that their loading times, an outside developer, their loading times would cut down because loading into the online would take 10 minutes before this person figured it out. And they had to quietly
God
pay
damn.
this person. It was bad. Rockstar does not care as long as the money is coming in. And Shark Cards is V-Bucks. It is free money and people want it because people want to dunk on some random 13-year-old in some GTA lobby.
And if this was literally any other game, this would be a giant problem. It'd be all we'd be talking about. There'd be memes all over the place.
Exactly. But it's GTA, so we kind of give it a pass because, oh, it's an older game. Nobody cares. People very much care. People have made their careers on this. People made streaming careers on this. Like, people care. I don't know. I am cautiously optimistic.
Sorry, my camera's being idiot. Let me ask you this, because maybe
because it keeps wanting to focus to your light in the back. I've been noticing that. But that's okay.
I'll turn it off after.
Because you're a shifter, so you need something that focuses on you.
Yeah, I'll be doing this.
You're 36.
Is there any way this game doesn't live up? Like, does this game have too much pressure on itself to be great? Because I don't know another game, maybe outside of what we saw with the hype built around Starfield, maybe. But this being a game that's already established, Starfield is a new IP. I don't know a sequel. Even though this is the 6th mainline game, I don't know if another game or sequel has been this hyped or anticipated in a very long time. Is it might be too big at this point to where people are going to be pissed no matter what when this game comes out? Like, is it going, like somebody said, like Swaggy said, is it going to fail regardless because the hype for it may be too big?
I don't think so.
It'll be fine. Like, people, we are the ones dissecting it. There's not that much people in the grand scheme of things that care about GTA, but care about GTA in the sense of like, I've been playing that since Vice City. This looks like Vice City. They want that. But
the hype.
Exactly.
The hype only exists at this level because so many people are looking at this like, damn, I just want to play another GTA.
But if it fits that, like Starfield, I've had problems playing Starfield because for me, it is a formula that I just kind of falling out of love with, but Baron loves it. And for me, great, I love that. And if that's GTA 6 for everybody, I love that. I just want people to play video games. And I don't think it's going to fail because it's Rockstar. But
and then
you're going to see the difference between the two teams, I think. You're going to see the Red Dead team and the GTA team. Because Red Dead was so well crafted. But GTA 5 is not that good.
I don't think failure as in Life of Black Tiger. I think failure as
no. We
as in it won't live up. It won't live up to what it's built to be. And it's built to be. Remember there was rumors at one point and it was just rumors that this game was supposed to be like $100 base, right? I mean, this
Yeah.
thing is supposed to be built up to be the game for the next decade, right? I don't know if it can live up to that.
It will.
On the only real requirement here, the only expectation that I see is that it be GTA.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just a new
That's
story.
fine.
Like Hugger said, once you're done with the main story, once you've done all the side missions and all of that, there's nothing else to do. They just want more of that.
As long as they're doing content updates like they do for online, I think we're going to see. So Ubisoft is going to move to something like this, where it's going to be a one base game and then you kind of like buy things from it. It's their always online universe, whatever. I think the biggest telling of if a game is too hyped will be actually in the next coming weeks. Star Citizen is about to go free to play. And that is the most expensive game ever made, the most hyped space game ever made. So, is it going to live up to the hype? I don't put Star Citizen and GTA on the same level, but for some people it really is. GTA is their game. They don't play anything but GTA, they don't play anything but 2K, they don't play anything but COD, and that is their bread and butter. And that is a lot of people in my server. They play COD, they play Fortnite, they play GTA, and that's it. And they are happy with that.
For the people in the chat, number one, hit that like button. It helps out a lot. Number two, I put a poll in the chat, right? I want to know what y'all think, because I saw a comment from Hustle and he said he'd pay 100. I don't even like paying 70.
Hustle's part of
You're
the
telling
problem.
me
Yeah, Hustle
now,
is-
granted, it's still up. You know, the Game Awards could come out and Rockstar could say, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6 coming March 2nd, $99.99 for the deluxe edition, or pay it 5 days early, $129.99,
Yeah.
and so many people are gonna go out and pay that,
But you know why they're also
and
going to do
that's
that?
going to be a marker in time to where we all look back and say, "I cue Rockstar."
Yeah. And you know what they're
I
going to do?
don't think it'll
Because
happen,
they're
but it
smart,
pisses me off.
is they're going to group it in with GTA. So pre-order Rockstar 6, get shark cards in GTA Online, and that progress will carry over. That's what they're going to do. The game is going to be successful no matter what. It is GTA. We have been begging for Bully. People bought the definitive edition even though they knew it was dookie just because they wanted to support Rockstar.
Yeah, I think we so used to IPs that we know of selling or not selling based off hype versus performance, whatever that formula there is. But then you have the Marios and the Zeldas and games like that. This is one of those.
Yes. What's up, Lady Foxfire? Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew.
Making you, why is YouTube saying that we're playing Modern Warfare 3 and we're not? I didn't even add a game in here.
Yeah, YouTube is losing that. I think. Ooh, my hand is.
That shit is
I think-
a 2-pack of ass.
I always forget we got them. I'm trying to go back to the chat. I'm trying to see
forget we
this
have
poll,
sound.
right? Because I really want to know. So we had 30. There's more than just Hustle that's saying that they will pay $100 for this. That's more than just Hustle.
But you know,
It's at
you
a
know what
30.
it
It's at a
is?
64% no. But that's more than one person saying yes. I will pay $100, and I'm talking base in this poll, right? If you're participating in the poll, I'm talking base, because that was the rumor. I don't think it'll happen, but the rumor was the base game being 100. Would you pay for that? We just got to $70 games.
I would never pay for it because what I'm expecting from GTA is not the single player, is the RP, and if the RP stuff isn't set up, absolutely not. But I also know I have gotten more than $100 worth of entertainment out of GTA in its entire lifespan, and I probably will continue to way after they sunset things. So, would I pay $100 outright? Hell no. But is $100 for the grand scheme of the game and what you can do with it too much overall? No. But Rockstar, don't get any ideas, hoes.
Yeah,
Give
I
me the
wouldn't want
Warriors
to.
again.
I'd not buy it for just off principle if that was the case. And you know a lot of people will. It's gonna work out, but at some point that price will drop, and it will be worth it. At $100 base, I just wouldn't want to contribute to setting that precedent.
No, exactly. And you know
Yeah,
what's
because
going to be
people are just. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
what's going to be the litmus test is if the story is not anywhere. This is where I think the game could fail. If the story is not anywhere near the emotional roller coaster that Red Dead 2 took you on, I think the game's fucked. Like, if it does not make you cry at the end with Arthur, no matter what you did, because I didn't really give a shit at the end of GTA 5. I'll be honest. It's like, I'm going to save everybody, okay. But when I tell you, I will ugly cry every time I see Arthur kind of slowly look at that sunset.
Anytime you hear him cough, you like, oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not that deep of writing, that's why I say you'll see the two teams. You'll see the GTA team and the Red Dead team. And if the writing isn't as good as what they just put out, I think that's the only reason that it could fail.
You know, earlier you had brought up about the shark cards in VC. Like, I wonder how much early on it's going to be about the online, because they're going to, because this game is going to be ridiculously expensive from day one, like 2K. Because they expect people to buy 2K, you pay 60 for the game, but then they're going to spend another 60 on VC immediately, right?
Yeah.
I wonder how much they're going to push those shark cards like day zero, because they really gonna want to tax your pockets almost immediately. Like, I think there's gonna be I think there's gonna be a bigger focus on the online aspects than the actual story at the beginning. I think we're gonna get hit over the head with the online immediately. Shark card, get this,
with
da
the
da
RP
da,
stuff.
da da da. And then let's say PlayStation has the gaming right, the marketing rights. You know, get this exclusive mission, and so that means you need this to get this on PlayStation or be a part of PlayStation Premium, and then you need 45 million sharp. I think we're about to get, because we know how the gaming sphere has changed recently with layoffs and how much they're trying to milk every penny they can out of gamers. If this game is as big as we are to believe it is, and if that means it's going to be as expensive as any game ever made, they're going to immediately want you to. They want to tax you. They want you to put your hands on your knees and shake ass on your thought shit. Like, they're gonna want you immediately to get them cheeks up. Immediately.
Man. But you know what's funny, Fame? It's already happening. Because you can go and get shark cards through Amazon Prime if you're a member. If you got PlayStation Plus, you'll get extra primes. If you got Xbox Game Pass and you play through all the services, you will get extra shark cards. Amazon Prime will give you $100,000 every month for signing up. It's already happening. And they're just going to push it even further when it goes into the next game, because it wasn't naturally integrated. Now it will be.
Second the trailer drops, we are going to see shark card sales. If you log into GTA, you'll get $1 million each day you log into GTA. You're gonna see that type of stuff the second marketing starts.
I bet you they won't call it shark cards though, because it does have a negative reputation. They'll call it like Vice Bucks or wherever the setting of the thing is. They're gonna call it that and be like,
it'll be something before then.
Yeah.
They'll do that with GTA 5 the second GTA 6 is announced. They're gonna start trying to drum up interest in GTA 5 online, and we are currently talking about GTA 6. I guarantee you.
Oh, wait till you remember when they had that period of, if you played on PlayStation 3, you had a small window to transfer to the newer consoles or PC.
Yep.
That window where they get people that are like, oh, here's your online, transfer your GTA 5 online to the GTA 6. They're gonna get people in there, like $30 to transfer. You missed the window, $30. That's what they're 100%. Rockstar is greedy for things. Give me Bully 2, please, bitch. You know who's greedy though, Fame? Xbox. I know you got that light in the background, but we gotta talk about it. We're on greedy, baby. We're on greedy.
Some would call that an achievement.
I don't. First off, let me stop the poll. We got 70% of the people in the chat. I appreciate you guys, everybody who participated, that said they would not pay $100 for GTA. For those who do, you are the problem. Looking right at you, Hustle. Looking right. I saw Lady Fox said she said she'll pay $100 for Gears, even though it's gonna be in Game Pass. Now we talk about throwing money away, ma'am. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You are a problem. Hey, boy, appreciate you coming by here. I know you got a gig to do with your casting. Appreciate you coming by, showing some love. Old man feel loved on his birthday. I really appreciate it. But listen, we're gonna switch gears here. No, and no pun intended, because we're talking Xbox. I do want to talk. We got to talk. We got to talk Xbox and AI, because again, we know this year has been crazy with the layoffs, right? And no one's been spared from it. Like, if you think of any major companies in gaming this year, they had some form of layoffs. Most recently, even a game like Spider-Man or Insomniac, they released one of the biggest games of the year, and then immediately after we hear about layoffs, right? So the reason that's relevant, because a lot of people are not happy with Microsoft announcing a partnership with In-World AI. And with this partnership, a lot of people are thinking this AI is going to take over jobs for people who are in gaming, but it's supposed to be a tool to help assist them. That's just who they are. They make your AI smarter. You guys ever see those videos? I see a lot on TikTok where people go inside that Matrix demo and they talk to the NPCs. Have you guys seen that? There's this AI that you can use for that Matrix demo, and they go into the AI. They go into the Matrix demo and they talk to the AI.
I don't like that.
And the AI, and they're trying to explain to them that they are not real. And the AI is like, I am real. Like, look at the world. I mean, they're like, no, like you're in a video game. And then the AI like, what? The AI begins to panic. Like, what do you mean I'm a video game? What do you mean this is not real? Like,
I don't like
Black Mirror.
it's,
You know
I
what?
don't like that.
when I tell you,
I do like
go
that.
to TikTok, and
do like
type
that.
in the Matrix AI NPC.
They do it with Skyrim. Skyrim
It's
VR.
yeah, I seen it with Skyrim.
yeah.
I seen it with
Yeah.
two, and it's creepy, right? I'm like, man, like this AI like doesn't know that it's AI. Like these NPCs don't know they're NPCs because of AI. But the reason I bring it up, I want to bring up a tweet from Alana Pierce, and I think this kind of goes to what a lot of people are thinking, because they may not necessarily know about In-World. They may not necessarily know that this is not going to replace developers. It's really not. But Alana Pierce put a tweet out yesterday, and she said, imagine announcing this in a year where the game industry has laid off 6,000 plus people. I will never play any game that In-World has any part of making. I do believe a lot of people feel this same way without actually knowing what this company does or looking into what they do, looking into how their tools will actually help developers. For a lot of people, they see and hear about AI, they think, okay, they're going to take our jobs.
Yeah.
Take our jobs. Take our jobs. That's what they mean. I'm seeing people immediately.
I understand that
take
though.
our
That's a
jobs.
reasonable thought to think in this case.
It is. Because that's all the
So-
media coverage has been given.
And that's why I like the idea of it being used in the capacity we just spoke about. That's why I like the idea of like it being used for those reasons. Now, while because it doesn't completely take away the need for, say, a writer, right? You still need to have your overall story. There needs to be something for you and the AI to react to. But at the same time, you're not taking away from any artists. There's nobody. It is now being used as a tool for everybody who was already going to be involved. Whereas the alternative would be getting rid of those people and just completely replacing them with AI.
But here's the thing.
But I just don't feel like we're even remotely close enough to the point to where AI is going to take over how we play. Like, it's going to be an entire game, an entire world's built by AI. I don't think without human beings. I don't think we're anywhere close.
Yeah.
To that,
I mean, even if it dropped today, it would be a novelty and be forgotten about 2 months from now.
Can you tell us more about what this company does? Because a lot of people are equating it to the SAG-AFTRA, where the whole reason SAG-AFTRA struck was the company straight up said, we will take your voice and make these lines, even if you did not say them. So this company does not do that. We're just gonna give a brief definition of what this company does while Fame's mouse, and it is Fame's birthday today. Okay. He is 36 years old. Please show him some love.
I appreciate y'all. So In-World AI is a character engine for AI NPCs that adds contextual awareness and multimodal expression of personality, i.e. what we were talking about when I said go to TikTok and look up the Matrix NPCs, right? It is a character engine for AI NPCs, right? So where you got regular NPCs just walking around the world and they just there just to fill space. These NPCs that were really something just to fill the space of the game can actually be something, right? And if you saying if I'm somebody who's against this, then hop into GTA 5 right now. Go to a random NPC that has zero dialogue, that has zero to do with anything, can't respond to you. All you can do is run into them, and you tell me that a person is going to give that NPC that's just a random anybody any type of dialogue, because they're not, right?
GTA
They're
5
not
NPCs do have dialogue though. There's one specific
every.
one that I love that talks about smelling her husband's dong after he comes home because she's concerned about him cheating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Well,
dialogue from the NPCs.
maybe maybe that's a bad example.
Yeah.
But I
But I understand.
Thank you for leveling up and being part of the level 1 family. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Swaggy C with the 5.2%. He says, "Welcome to 36-year-old club. Happy birthday!" Hey, listen, my check engine light is on, Bucko. And you know what's crazy? As we continue this conversation, like I've been saying for the last year, I was 36 and I was 35. Now I'm not 35 no more. I don't appreciate it. Like I wish I was 35. I've been saying 36 for the past year, and I realized I was
32.
35.
I thought you were 32 again. I was like, there's no way you're fucking
I'm
6 years
old.
older than me.
Yeah, I'm old.
Listen,
Dallas,
I'm
are
not
you
gonna
old
argue
too?
with that, but you said it, not me. I'm younger than Fame, but yes, I am.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
so I am officially the youngest here. Okay. Damn.
Yep. Hey,
Y'all crusty.
hey, till
Okay.
Baron get back.
but
Yeah, hold on.
sorry, but I mean, I
Let me see,
think,
Baron.
and maybe I used a bad example, but I really think that people need
Made me
to.
drop my controller.
Oh my god. Uh-oh.
You left Dallas and I alone while you were having a conversation with everybody else.
Me?
Yeah, me and Dallas over here messing around and you trying to move the topic on, and I was like,
Trying to be a
Oh,
professional. and
my
stuff.
bad. Somebody gotta be professional around this moment. Somebody. 36 is still young. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things. But again, I really think I really want people to look more into this. Again, and maybe I feel like I'm like
Your
botting out
camera's-
over here. You guys seeing this?
it's trying to focus on a lot of things. While Fame is fixing that, I agree that if it is like cleanup stuff and all that small stuff, but this is also, and Dallas, you come from the music side. You give somebody an inch and they take a mile, because there's no laws to stop it from taking Laura Bailey's voice and saying some disgusting foul stuff. I mean, look at, we all enjoy the Cartman singing Sia on Chandelier. I'm pretty sure Cartman's voice actor is not getting paid for that, or Sia is getting paid for that. There's no, my thing is, I mean, you guys can see the picture in the meme box. Fame showed us that's an AI generated image. There is no hard stop of, this is where we are going to stop and we are not going to go further than that. Even with government.
Yeah, that's a
pressure,
perfect example.
money.
I just typed in a sentence and AI is crazy.
AI is everywhere. And my main concern is just there's no laws to stop it from saying, hey, it's just going to be NPCs, or maybe this actor has strep throat that day and can't come in to do their 80 lines. Maybe we'll make their voice be this voice, but they didn't consent to that. And that's what the SAG after strike, and like people were not only fair wages, but that was a part of why they were striking, is I don't want you to take my voice, my likeness, and do whatever you want with it, make me say whatever you want. And that's the biggest thing. Our laws today haven't caught up with us in the modern sphere, because there's no laws and regulations on AI, and now people are gonna have to copyright themselves. Are people gonna have to trademark themselves? Are we all gonna have to trademark ourselves because AI is gonna take all of our images that we are now willingly putting out there, but now we're putting it into a generator? It's a slippery slope. Where does it start? And we know the gaming industry is not fair. We just talked about the layoffs. Where does it stop? And where's the laws?
I
Laura
hear
Bailey's
everything you
gonna
guys
work.
are saying. I'm just wondering how much is this not a natural progression with gaming. AI is in everything else. And now, I'm
AI's
not saying I
always
want
been
AI to
around.
take on. I don't want an AI overlord, right? But I
Yeah.
don't think this is necessarily going to be a detriment to gaming. I do think in a lot of ways it will help out development teams. Now, at some point, maybe 3 4 decades, maybe 3 decades from right now, it can be a serious problem, right? To where you got half of
Decades.
studios being laid off, right? But right now, and I get it's a slippery slope. I understand that. I get that. But I don't think we're nowhere near to the point to where AI can be looked at as something as people are gonna lose their jobs because of it. Because I don't think as gamers we would even play a game that we can tell like this is lacking human emotion. This is a lacking human feel. Because I'm sure somebody can make an AI game right now, and I'm sure it'll be buns. If
And
someone made
How
a
do we know
pure
it's
AI
AI or not?
game, it'll be buns.
the
How do
better
I'm
we
the
sure it'll
know?
be
technology
buns.
gets, the better the end product to be, as you showed us, like in the meme box. But at the same time, I think it's a very nuanced thing, and as long as it's treated that way, we'll be fine. As long as it's treated that way, and obviously, people who would be affected have some leverage in those situations, then we'll be fine. And we as the artists do have leverage because it's not at the point where you can replace us. We're not at the point where um you
There's the
cannot.
nuance right there, Dallas, with you and Hugger. Because I'm not an artist.
Mhm.
I have no talent. My talent is to get artists in the same room. Hugger is an incredible artist. You can draw like crazy, put stuff together. Dallas is an incredible musician, one of the best I've ever known. I'm not just saying that because he's a friend. I say that because he's really that talented. You guys are artists. And me as a non-artist, it's all, I can view it in a way from I have artist friends I know this will eventually affect. But to the average Joe who does not have friends in the industry that are artists like you guys, they're gonna be like, oh, what's the big deal? And I think that's where the
Yeah.
nuance comes from for a lot of people. Where I think the artists like you, it's like that. What was one of the biggest songs of the year, Dallas? I came through with my ex like Selena, the Flex,
Yeah,
bumping Justin Bieber, and that wasn't even real.
that's the crazy part. And it was so like it was so accurate. It was so on point. And I'm pretty sure they used the voice changer and just had somebody deliver it in Drake's cadence. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
who knows how it was done? You
Yeah.
heard it and you thought, oh nah, this is them.
There's, why I'm also I do like AI. AI helps me write a lot of stuff. AI helps me clean up a lot of stuff. But there's also, I've seen the dark side of it where my face is now out there. You guys have all seen my face. If one of you is a scumbag, you can go and there's websites where you can put my face on some naked body and match
Start an
it.
OnlyFans.
Type stuff. Yeah.
And you could do that.
That's happening already.
Exactly. And
Like
that's
Pokemon
why
and stuff like that. Like it happens to them a lot.
the guy that their streamer friend that got caught watching adult films of them because he was like,
Yep.
"Oh, I was doing it for research." Like it's not, and it's not like a male or female thing because men are being exploited too. I know nobody talks about the men's side of things. Men are being exploited in all this too. That's my concern. Yes, it is. Elizabeth Olsen had a voice crack, so we're just gonna take that voice crack out, and maybe we can save that VFX artist or that SFX artist 20 minutes of doing that. But where does it stop? Because it doesn't.
Shout out to Jay. My apologies. Shout out to Jay in the chat with the Tom Super Chat. He says, happy birthday. I appreciate the happy birthday, my brother. I appreciate the love and the support that you always show myself on Level 1 Gaming, bro. You are a real one. He says, glad to see the beauty queen from Canada. Shout out to the floor hugger. From my understanding, AI is just supposed to be like an extra help for the developers. Not to replace developers. We'll see what happens. And I totally agree. Like this deal with Xbox and Inward is to assist. It's supposed to be used as a tool. It's not going to be to where all of a sudden we hear next week that give me an Xbox studio in exile dropped half their studio because they got Inworld, right? It's not supposed to be replacing anyone. It's not supposed to take anyone's job. It's supposed to be there to say, hey, we want to do some extra stuff with our NPCs. Oh, we're partnering up with Inworld. Let's do this, right? And it's just for NPC stuff. When we're talking about main characters, protagonists, antagonists, important characters, again, I don't think this is something that people are even going to notice exist But those finer details when it comes to these AIs and these NPC AIs, I think people will appreciate. And again, like he said, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I don't know if I necessarily want to kill this move. Like, and I have no issue with Alana Pierce, but Alana Pierce is saying she won't not play any game
No,
that N-Word
that's
has to
stupid
do
to
with it.
say
I
that.
think that's going a little bit too far too fast.
I'm not happy about
Yeah.
the move, but that is stupid to say. That's Luddite thinking to say technology is progressing and I don't like it. No, be on that wave and help correct where technology is going instead of it turning into something that you fear. Help be on
These
that
damn
train.
young whippersnappers.
Young whippersnapper. See, Dallas is out here now. He old as all hell, so he's on the whippersnapper train. Dallas, do you think Alana Pierce is crazy? We've had thoughts on Alana Pierce before.
I understand the sentiment. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I can't. I might not be able to fully relate, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't understand. Like I get it, and especially for somebody who works in games, especially for somebody who has a job as vulnerable as being a writer, but not being the face, like the head writer. If you're not a creative director, you're replaceable, and even that can happen. So like I can imagine what sort of place it came from, but I it's not the answer to run away from it. It's not the like when these new young fresh rappers come with a new sound, like it's not up to you to be like that's not how you're supposed to do it. Back in our day, when one thing that I see a lot, and it might just be tangentially related, but you understand. One thing that I see, like I watch a lot of documentaries, music documentaries, stuff like that, unsung and things of that nature. And one pattern that always is the case is there's an act that's the new hot fresh thing. They have a sound that is appealing to people. They on the top of the world for a while. Oh no, not them. They on top. Yeah, they on top of the world for a while, and then what happens is there's a shift, like a culture shift within their genre, or there's a new genre that everybody's into, or there's some sort of shift, and they either try too hard to be too hard to conform to that, like way too hard, and fail, or they don't change at all. They don't grow in the way that they should grow, or they don't, at the very least try and navigate that situation, and they fail. Here I'd be curious. I'd be asking questions. How does this work? How can you use this? When the same issue came up in music, I started doing my research. How does this work? How do you use this? How will other people use this to my detriment? How can I use it to my benefit? And I think that's the more reasonable way to look at it.
That's the thing. Like, this technology is coming whether you like it or not. Why not ask the questions, inform the people instead of fear mongering? I may not like it, and I do like it in certain circumstances, but inform people. Don't fear monger. That's my biggest thing. Like, if a lot of people they hear the AI, and you brought this up earlier, Dallas, they hear the AI and they're immediately like, don't like it. It's like, okay, what is this company doing? Is it saving that poor VFX artist that had to do Doctor Strange's eye 20 minutes? Yes. Okay, good. Let's do that. That's what we need. These poor kids are overworked and underpaid. But inform people.
And what it just means, people don't know how to adapt to it yet. It's too new. You don't know in what way do we need to restructure our business. In what way do I need to think about what I ask for to be a part of a project? In what way, like how do these things change? How does this new thing in my industry change how I approach my work? And it's too early to say, so people are scared.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find this is not a lot of easily digestible information out about
it's like
N-World
NFTs. It's complex.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of stuff here that people can go out and read, but I think as far as the casual gamer who will find himself wanting to be outraged about this, there's not a lot of, because keep not being disrespectful, we know some people out there that these things need to be easily digestible for them to understand what it is, because and that's why we get a lot of fake outrage. People getting mad about stuff. Do you truly understand what you're mad about?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that this is going on with Alana Pierce. I'm just saying if you go up and even do your research on it, like you need to understand. You might be able to read, but can you understand what's being said to you, right? And a lot of this stuff, right? I think Microsoft's website put out a blog about this partnership. I suggest people go out and read it before you up and decide whether or not you hate it because they took our jobs, right? But again, Alana Pierce has a right to feel how she feels, and one day we might look back on this and say we all should listen to Alana Pierce.
She was
I
also
just
Yellow
don't think
Chair
that.
Gang, so I don't know.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yellow Chair Gang. If you know, hey, if you know, you know. And every guys, like, just take it case by case because this circumstance for it. The picture that's in the meme box with Miles and Peter pointing at each other, not okay. But it's a case by case thing. So just inform yourself. It's not gonna hurt to inform yourself in today's modern age.
listen, not found. Like this is what I think people like.
Tell us more, Grandpa.
Can I put this in here? Well, let's go in here.
I can move it to the big screen if you
Look,
want.
there it is. Like it takes 2 seconds, and I think stuff like this is what scares people. Like it took 2 seconds to type in a box to spit that image out. Oh my god, my mouse is going bananas. It's bananas. So I'm saying like, for somebody who can't draw, this AI comes in handy when I don't have time to see if Hugger has time to be bothered with me asking her for art.
Honestly,
but I still bother her
like
to ask her for art.
It's clean as hell.
But I'm like, oh, I want to come up with something really quickly. But again, respect your peers.
I get it, but like I get it. There's stuff where like, I just let me get it. It's instance by instance. It's remember that oh god. See, I can't remember my own point, but it's instance by instance that I'm for because fame, like an image like that's easily a $200-300 image right there just for somebody to make that. So like pop it off in AI. You're gonna use it for 2 seconds. It is what it is. But if you go for like the nice hand drawn, like cute look, it's like damn.
So this one I just dropped in here. If you guys want to watch the next 15 minutes of Fame, this is what it's going to be about. So get a sneak peek. I just want to make some folks mad because spoiler alert: Miles Morales is Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is Miles Morales. And if you think otherwise, I'm sorry to give you some bad news.
So they're inside of each other, or they are each other.
Oh,
same person, same, but different, but still same.
But different.
But different. But still same.
You're about as confusing as our last topic.
Listen, before we get up out of here, I do want to talk Modern Warfare 3. Our review, we did have a copy. Our review for Modern Warfare 3 does release tomorrow on both our website and here on our YouTube. Make sure you guys check it out by this amazing writer and reviewer we have by the name of Harrison. Incredible. You guys should check him out, right? So we know the COD reviews out. And one thing about Call of Duty, I think a lot of people, most people are not playing COD for the story, right? They're not. But for those who do, they want their Michael Bay experience, right? We know what I'm talking about. Boom, guns, explosions, big cinematic set pieces, right? And Modern Warfare 3 has made some changes to where the story is more of a go and complete these missions how you want. There are some set pieces there, but they've made some changes that pissed a lot of people off to where I think IGN gave it a 4. The campaign is like 3 hours long. Should we be worried? Yeah, the campaign for most people to complete is like 4 hours long. Is with COD being multiplayer driven, is it a big deal that this game that the story is like 3 hours that charge you $70 because you're really playing COD for the multiplayer, right? Should people be? Because people are pissed. But I've never heard anyone really really say, "Oh man, you know what I want to do? I want to go play Call of Duty campaign, boy." Woo. I've never heard nobody do that. The campaign's almost been like an add-on
But
for a lot of
I
people.
remember
mean,
when they
I've
tried to
enjoyed the Call of
separate
Duty single
them?
players.
yeah, there should always be a campaign, and it should always be solid. I'm sorry, like it's that's part of the experience for one. Imagine fighting games with no story. It's not the most important part, but it's the first thing you do when when you boot up the game.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I think is telling that not you continue to either half-ass the campaign or decide not to have it at all.
Yeah, because I'm like in the chat, Battlefield didn't COD one of these Call of Duties
One of the
recently
Call of
did that.
Duties did, yeah.
They
No,
launched with no story
no
because
plot.
the statistics showed that 70 to 80% of the people didn't actually play the campaign.
Yes.
And that's why they went without it. Then they got kickback. Now they have it, and the campaign is short, and people upset. Now, if the next COD comes out under Microsoft, let's say they make 2 years, and they have a 15 or 16-hour campaign, and instead of that, I think people don't play it. Then what are we telling them?
I think they could have got away with it if not got away with it because 3 hours is frankly insulting for $70. But they could have gotten away with a maybe 6 or 7 hour story if it didn't follow the smash success that people thought Modern Warfare 2 remake was. Because people loved Valeria, they loved
Yeah.
Ghost. God, like everybody loved it. The story was praised, and the fact that they didn't continue that, I think it's more insulting than anything. Because that's like, here, have this amazing story with all these characters, and now 3 hours of your time.
Yeah.
You know what's
Yes.
crazy? I was blessed. I was blessed. I was given a copy of a week and a half ago. I was given a copy of
About a
Modern
week
Warfare 3.
ago.
Blessed.
Week ago.
Shout out. You know who you is. Appreciate you. Love you. And
It's
from
not
what
as if
people are telling me, because the game is almost like it drops you in a war zone map and says, "Here's the story. Go do it." I don't like that. Like that
trend.
turned me off. I'm still gonna play it, but that did turn me off because I do want my Michael Bay cinematic set pieces. I'm not so upset. I have open world fatigue. I have long video game fatigue. So I'm not gonna be upset about finishing a game of 4 hours, knowing that that's not the primary reason why I'm playing this game. And yes, just like Hustle earlier, with this, I am part of the problem. You tell me if the main reason I'm playing this game is because of the multiplayer, I don't want a 16-hour experience in the story. If I'm playing this game for multiplayer, right? With that being said, I do understand people who want a long experience. I think 4 hours is ridiculous. If it could have landed somewhere around 10, that's great because that's why like the Spider-Man Miles Morales, right? People say, "Oh, look how short it is." Bitch, you know how
That was a good experience, though.
Y'all ain't do no side shit then.
feed me. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm so done with every game needing to be open world and I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I need to go back to Starfield. I was knee deep into Starfield. I put so many hours in Starfield and was refusing to progress through the story. To the point to where I finally did, I got distracted with other games and went back and finished it. But I have, if you look
Same.
at my thing, I have so many ridiculously amount of hours in Starfield. But that's one of the few games that I'll do that with because I don't need every game to be 25 hours long. I'm sorry, I don't have the time for that no more. Give me a 10 to 12 hour experience, and if it's great, I'll drop to 70, no issue.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Give me something I think I can finish.
Give me
And
a
I'm
game
all
I can
for it.
finish. That's what we need.
hmm Now,
You
don't get me
just summed it
wrong.
up perfectly. Give me a game I can
I'll tell you what's perfect. Spider-Man 2. It does not waste your time. Now, does it feel like the story moves a little fast? Yes. But it's not jarring. You know what I mean? It feels natural. And part of the reason I beat the main story so fast was because it was so compelling. They made everything feel so urgent that it was like, okay, if I'm role playing Spider-Man, I need to hurry up and get over here. There's something going on. If I'll probably do this quicker than I was not stopping random crimes that would happen because I felt like the thing I was on my way to do was more important. Like, oh, I'll let the police handle that. Now that's being Spider-Man, having to choose between, am I gonna go stop this store from being robbed, or am I gonna let the police handle it so I can go get this lunatic over here that's swinging stuff around? I don't know. But it also, like, I don't feel too compelled to do everything in most games. But I platinum Spider-Man 1, I platinum Spider-Man 2. And it wasn't a chore like I would expect other
Did you
games to feel.
platinum Miles Morales?
I didn't platinum Miles Morales, actually. I platinum
Crazy.
Spider-Man 2 with Miles Morales, but
Oh,
but I actually intended to do it actually here in the level 1 Discord before Spider-Man 2 came out. But I got distracted by Armored Core.
nerd.
Nerd. Listen,
Nerd.
with that said, I'm actually gonna skedaddle. I got some stuff that I need to get to.
He got some cake over
we
there.
did get through our topics, and I'm proud of that. I want to shout out to everybody who came through and rock with us. Ender Buckley, Carolina Gamer, Natalie F. I think my last name right. If I said it wrong, I do apologize. The Don was in the building rocking with us. Iron Mike 404. Jay, of course, again. Jay, thank you for the happy birthday super chat. We had Swaggies here again who super chat with the happy birthday as well. I appreciate you. Everybody who came through and rock with, I do appreciate. I hate to cut the thing a little bit short, but I do need to ski down. We'll be back next Wednesday for Double XP 268. I will be moving 15 minutes of fame to this Saturday. We're gonna be having some fun Saturday morning. Miles is Spider-Man. Spider-Man is Miles. With all that said, congratulations. You guys leveled up to 268. This was the Double XP podcast. We'll see you guys next week. And I'm out.
Sanae.
Peace.